What if the next car you buy doesn't just last a long time, but outlives almost everything else on the road? I'm talking about cars that don't stop at 200,000 miles. They keep pushing past 300,000, 400,000, sometimes even 500,000 miles. And the craziest part? Most people overlook them. Today, we're counting down the machines that quietly refuse to die. Number 17. Lexus LS 400. In 1989, Toyota spent $1 billion developing a single car. They didn't just want a luxury car, they wanted to bankrupt the German competition through sheer reliability. The LS 400 is the result. It is, quite literally, the most reliably engineered sedan in human history. The 1UZ-FE 4.0 V8 is a masterpiece. It features 6-volt main bearings, specifications usually reserved for racing engines or heavy-duty trucks. This is why Matt Farah's million-mile Lexus became a legend. It didn't just survive a million miles, it did it with the original engine and transmission. By the 1999 model year, Lexus had perfected the formula. It's a bank vault on wheels. While modern luxury cars are plagued by planned obsolescence and failing air suspensions, the LS 400 remains a testament to what happens when engineers are told to build the best car in the world, regardless of the cost. If you find one with service records, buy it. It will still be running when we're all driving pods. Number 16. Toyota 4Runner. The 4Runner is a time capsule. While every other SUV transitioned to unibody, which is basically a tall car, the 4Runner stayed body on frame. It's a truck in a tuxedo. Because Toyota hasn't radically changed the 4.0-liter V6 or the 5-speed transmission in over a decade, every single bug has been exterminated. It ranks consistently in the top 5 most durable vehicles on the road. Why? Because it's understressed. The engine isn't trying to squeeze 400 HP out of a tiny block. It's a low-compression workhorse designed to survive heat, dust, and neglect. I've seen 4Runners with 285,000 miles that still have a dry undercarriage. No oil leaks, no seeping gaskets. It's the ultimate buy-it-once vehicle. Is it the most fuel efficient? No, but how much gas can you buy with the $50,000 you didn't spend on a new car because your 4Runner refused to die? Let me know in the comments. Would you trade fuel economy for 400,000 miles of reliability? Number 15 is the Mazda 6. The Mazda 6 is often overlooked in the reliability conversation, but it absolutely deserves recognition, especially models from 2015 to 2021. Under the hood is Mazda's 2.5-liter engine, known for its efficiency and durability. It delivers up to 35 miles per gallon on the highway while remaining remarkably smooth. For drivers who want more excitement, the turboed version produces around 250 horsepower without sacrificing reliability. That's a rare balance. Mazda's 6-speed automatic transmission is also known for its smooth shifting and strong long-term performance. Combine that with a high-strength steel frame and modern safety systems like blind spot monitoring and lane departure warnings, and you have a car built to handle years of daily driving. While the 2014 model had a few issues, the later versions dramatically improved reliability scores. Many owners now report easily reaching 200,000 miles, and some have pushed far beyond that. Number 14 is the Subaru Legacy. The Legacy is the vehicle that built Subaru's reputation in America, specifically the third generation, 2005 to 2009. The secret here is the symmetrical all-wheel drive. It's not a system tacked on, it's integral to the design, which means the drivetrain is incredibly balanced and less prone to binding and failure you see in part-time systems. Yes, the head gasket is the Achilles heel on the 4-cylinder models, but here's the insider knowledge. The 3.0-liter H6 engine largely avoids that issue. That flat 6 is a gem, smooth as silk and built like a tank. Even when the struts get squeaky or the interior rattles, that powertrain just refuses to quit. It's the car that keeps going long after you've stopped loving it. Taking the 13th position is the Toyota Land Cruiser. If the LS400 was Lexus proving a point, the Land Cruiser is Toyota proving a point to themselves. This vehicle is not built for the suburbs. It's built for the Australian outback, the African savanna, and the Middle Eastern desert. The 200 series in particular is so overbuilt that it's almost wasteful. The frame is gigantic. The suspension components look like they belong on a light truck. The 5.7-liter V8, the 3UR-FE, is widely considered one of the most reliable gasoline engines ever produced. It's detuned from what it could handle to ensure it will run on low-octane fuel in extreme heat for hundreds of thousands of miles. You aren't paying for luxury with a Land Cruiser. You are paying for survival capability wrapped in leather. At number 12, we have the Honda Odyssey. Don't laugh, minivan owners know something that SUV owners are just learning. The Odyssey, particularly the models from the late 2010s, are road trip champions. The magic is in the V6 and the transmission mating. Honda learned from the transmission failures of the early 2000s and fortified the later units. When you look at the ownership data, the cost of ownership is incredibly low because the major components are shared with the Pilot and the Ridgeline. It's a part spin special in the best way possible. If you maintain the timing belt and water pump on schedule, this van will happily haul your kids, their kids, and all their gear past 250,000 miles. It's the ultimate sleeper hit for high mileage reliability. Number 11 is the Mazda MX-5 Miata. Here's the proof that light is right. The Miata endures because there's less stuff to break. The NC generation, 2006 to 2015, was criticized for being heavier and softer than its predecessors, but ironically, that makes it one of the most durable. The MZR engine is robust, the transmission, especially the manual, is simple and tough, and the aftermarket support means parts will be available forever. Because it's a driver's car, owners tend to be more attentive to maintenance, but the car rewards that attention with an incredibly long life. It's a sports car that doesn't require a second mortgage for repairs, and that is a rare thing. Number 10 is the Ford F-150. You don't become the best-selling vehicle in America for 40-plus years by being fragile. The F-150 is the backbone of the American workforce. Whether it's the 2011 EcoBoost that proved V6s could be tougher than V8s, or the newer aluminum-bodied versions that literally can't rust, Ford knows trucks. The move to aluminum in 2015 was a game changer. It shed 700 pounds, which reduced the stress on the brakes and suspension. A lighter truck is a truck that lasts longer. If you're looking for high mileage glory, the 3.5-liter EcoBoost has now proven it can handle 300,000 miles with ease, provided you don't skip those oil changes. Number 9 is the Toyota Corolla. The Corolla is the standard model of the universe. If you look up car in the dictionary, there should be a picture of a 2005 Corolla. Why? Because Toyota engineers out failure. They don't just fix a broken part, they redesign the manufacturing process so that part never fails again. In cities like Bangkok, Corollas are used for 24/7 taxis, racking up over 1 million miles on the original blocks. They use premium components in non-premium places. For example, a Corolla's alternator or starter motor will often last twice as long as the competition's. It's a car built on the philosophy of Kaizen, continuous improvement. It's not a car, it's a loyal companion.
8. Grand Cherokee. While Jeep has had its ups and downs, the ZJ and WJ generations and the refined 2018 Plus models are absolute survivors. The 4.7-liter V8 is a high-mileage champion, often reaching 500,000 miles if you keep the oil clean. Yes, they have their quirks, like the hydraulic lifters, but the beauty of a Jeep is that they are DIY friendly. You can fix a Grand Cherokee in your driveway with a basic socket set. That repairability is a form of reliability in itself. It's a beast on the trail that refuses to give up on the highway. 7. Nissan Skyline. We're not talking about a basic commuter. We're talking about the GTR, R32, R33, R34. These were built to win Group A races, which means the base components were designed to handle triple the stock horsepower. The RB26DETT engine is a cast-iron block legend. It can handle massive boost and extreme heat cycles that would melt a modern aluminum engine. The Atessa ETS all-wheel drive system was decades ahead of its time and built with massive mechanical tolerances. It's a race car for the road that actually has the durability of a commercial truck. 6. Honda Civic. The 2000 Honda Civic, 6th gen, is the pinnacle of golden-era Honda. It was built with double wishbone suspension, a setup usually found on Ferraris, making it handle perfectly while being mechanically immortal. The engines, like the D-Series, are so simple they are almost impossible to kill. No timing chains to stretch, no direct injection to carbon up the valves, just pure, honest engineering. A 2000 Civic with 300,000 miles often feels tighter and more responsive than a brand new budget car today. It is truly the Iron Man of the car world. 5. Toyota RAV4. The RAV4 created the crossover segment, and then it perfected it. The 2009 Plus models with the 2.5-liter 2AR FE engine are the ones you want. Toyota fixed the oil consumption issues of the earlier 2.4-liter and created an engine that is virtually set it and forget it. If you can find the V6 version, 2006 to 2012, grab it. It's a sleeper with nearly 270 HP that will outrun a sports car while carrying a week's worth of groceries, and it will do it for 400,000 miles. It's the definition of rugged utility. In the 4th position, we have the Lincoln Town Car. You called it a leather-wrapped tank, and that's perfect. The Panther platform, Ford Crown Victoria, Mercury Grand Marquis, Lincoln Town Car, is the last of a breed. The 4.6-liter 2-valve modular V8 is not powerful, but it is robust. It was used in police cruisers that idled for 10 hours a day. The transmission is a simple 4-speed automatic that was overbuilt for the torque of the engine. The body-on-frame construction means that minor accidents don't total the car. Parts are dirt cheap. This is the last American car that was truly built to be a fleet vehicle, and that DNA means it will outlast almost anything else on the road. Number 3 is the Mercedes-Benz E-Class W124. This is the car that made Mercedes Mercedes. The W124 was engineered before the era of cost-cutting and planned obsolescence. The door handles have metal internal linkages. The wiring harnesses, on later cars after the biodegradable harness debacle was fixed, are thick and durable. The diesel variants, like the 300D, are famously capable of 1,000,000 miles, but even the gas engines are built with an attention to detail that is rare today. The multi-link rear suspension is complex, but it's built to last. Driving a well-maintained W124 today feels like a car that is half its age because it was engineered to fight off entropy.
2. Chevrolet Suburban. The Suburban is the longest-running nameplate in automotive history for a reason. It is the ultimate Swiss Army knife. It can tow a boat, carry 9 people, and last 300,000 miles all in the same day. The Vortec and Duramax engines are legendary for their longevity. If you want the immortal version, look for the 2500 series. They use heavy-duty components from Chevy's commercial trucks. It's a massive, comfortable beast that refuses to retire. 1. Toyota Sequoia. And the number 1 spot goes to the king of the 300,000-mile club, the Toyota Sequoia. It takes the indestructible DNA of the Tundra truck and wraps it in a family SUV body. The 2009 and up models are frequently seen hitting 400,000 or 500,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. With only 15% of reported issues ever being major, it is statistically the most reliable full-size SUV you can buy. It doesn't care about the miles. It only cares about the next adventure. If you want a car that will literally be in your will for your grandkids to drive, this is the one. Which of these legends would you trust to take you across the country tomorrow? Let me know in the comments.